When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will take the field first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gets it to him on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Quarterback now breaking the field. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Moore to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit?
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Keeps it on the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Ducks in the hurry up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. A strike downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Gain of 24. First down for the offense.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. And the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and third and long. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drag in, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Whittington. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got it at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruined an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Moulton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game. He completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Moore to the air, showing the arm strength to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really...
Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
On the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Hawkeyes getting set on first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Lost yardage leaves them looking at second and 14. He'll pull it on the read. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Iowa! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. the option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Moore to the air. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the ball.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On fourth down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. It's a running room. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up the drive. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
You had to wonder about this guy's confidence coming into this one. He put it on the ground in their last game. They lost. He had to hear about it all week long in the media, and now he's just put it on the ground again.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Moore will throw. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline...
Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bucks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking to pass. And as he throws, complete downfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Hughes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. The short hands, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They are playing with a sense of urgency on this drive, and they have been highly effective.
Man, they got it clicking. They're throwing the football down the field. The quarterback feels very, very comfortable. Got to speed him up. This is the 4th quarter. This is go time. Need to get a stop. Maybe need to change something up real quick.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
Touchdown, Ducks! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
That makes the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gill. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And he's just going to spike it.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The offense coughs it up. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage.
And the quarterback was trying, man. He's a really good athlete. He was able to buy himself some time there on 4th down, but nothing happening. The defense, they were in position. They were able to rally, played with great effort that time, getting him down for a loss.
He's loose at the 20. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.